I have cracked the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to review the progress of this specific YouTube channel, and then if you stay all the way to the end, I'm going to share the secret tips that I have unlocked that will help your channel grow as well. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. Yes, you heard right. I have been waiting all year to make this video, and that's because it is time to do the 1-year review of this YouTube channel. This channel is now finishing its 3rd year in production. And what I like to do is go back to the previous year and compare where I was there to where I am now. The reason why I do this is because I want to keep a record for myself, obviously, but also there's a lot of things that I've learned along the way that I want to share with you, the viewer, because I think it could help you if you were looking at starting your own YouTube channel. Now, obviously, I don't focus strictly on how to build and grow a YouTube channel. That's not the main purpose of this channel, but it doesn't hurt to show and share kind of where we're at and where we came from. Before we get too far into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you've seen some of our content already and have not subscribed, we want you to join our community. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get back to the video. The best thing to do is kind of look at where we were a year ago. Now, you may recall if you watched that video, these are the stats from 1 year ago. Keep in mind that at the beginning of that year, we had just barely gotten monetized. So we just started to make some money. We were actually starting to get subscribers. So 1 year ago, we had received 842,690 views. That was in the 1 year period, which was phenomenal for us. We had almost 40,000 hours of watch time, which again was amazing compared to the year prior. We had made it to 4,400 subscribers, and you can see our subscriber base here. We have this real quick blip over here, and that's the first time that we released our PlayStation 5 content. A lot of people got excited about it and then started subscribing. And then our subscriber counts were pretty averaged at about 10 per day. Now, 10's not a lot. I'd love more, but that's what we got. Our estimated revenue for that period was about $3,800. That was with just under 5,000 subscribers. Not bad for our 2nd year of our YouTube channel. That brings us to this year for the period covering September to September. So in this year, we got 1.4 million views. So our views are up, which is awesome. We got 84,000 hours of watch time. And when we compare that to before at 40,000 hours, that means that we've doubled our watch time, which again is great. It means people are finding the content, they're enjoying the content, and they're sticking around and watching the content. We gained 7,600 subscribers, which again, when we compare to the year before at 4.4, that's more or less double. So we doubled our subscribers in the same amount of time as the year prior. The question that you guys are all wondering is, how much money has the channel made in this past year, September to September? I'm going to reveal that. I want to go to a different tool first that I showed you in my previous video, and that is Social Blade. Now, when I look at the video that I posted a year ago, I can see my Social Blade rank. Now, Social Blade does a really good job of tracking pretty much every YouTube channel and breaking it down into a lot of key categories so that you can gauge how you're doing or how well you've done. You also have the ability to pull up stats on other channels, because this is not like a private information. Anyone can see this information, just Social Blade is actually logging it for you. If you've got a channel, you could certainly go and compare your channel to my channel, or you can find a different channel that's in the same niche as what your channel is, and you can check yours against theirs to see, how you're trending, because, maybe we're not all Mr. Beast. But maybe your channel is still doing pretty good for the niche that you're in. If you're not sure, this is where Social Blade will help you. Let's pull up today's current Social Blade. Our grade is a B-. When we compare to last year, we were also at a B-, which, I'd like to be more, but I'm not. Social Blade rank, 641,000th. So there's 641,000 channels that are better than mine. That's a lot of channels. But when we compare to where we were at before, 896,000. So we've made up, 250,000 points in 1 year, which is pretty good. It means that we're progressing at a rate faster than at least 250,000 other channels. You've got your subscriber rank. Now this is good just to tell you how you compare in subscribers to every other channel. So I'm currently at 6,400 roughly, and before I was at, I was at 2.6 millionth for my subscriber rank. So by adding only those 8,000 subscribers to my channel, we've totally jumped up. That means we're climbing into elite territory. So the video views rank, I'm in 1.8 million. Compared to before, I was at 3.1 million. So I've tripled my view rank. This is an important one for me because that tells me how many channels are above me in my category. So last year at this time, I was 34,000th place for my channel type. And now I'm in 1,900th place. I've made a huge jump there in getting the channel more recognized and in a better place in that respect. And then you've also got your rank based on your channel type. Now my channel type has decided that I'm in the games category, and that's just based on how many videos you've made and what category they fall into. Social Blade gets really confused with my channel because I post automotive content, I post gaming content, and I post technology content, and it all kind of mixes together. And so sometimes I'm not sure which category to pick. They've decided I'm in the games category. Before I didn't have a channel type rank because they didn't know which category I was in. The other stats that they're going to show you are how many subscribers you've gained last month, your total subscribers weekly, which as you can see the graph's getting fatter, which is good. That shows channel growth. My estimated yearly earnings, which keep in mind this is in US dollars, so they're saying about $6,000 US. I find that that's on the low side. It used to be right on, but now it's on the low side for me. And then also the video views for the last 30 days at about 124,000 video views. That's not bad. In a month, we're getting about 124. We're currently trending at about 1.4 million video views per year. Here's the part that I like to see, the YouTube analytical history for gears and tech. This will tell you a lot about the channel health. In my case, you can see that I had a high spot and then it dipped. It always seems to dip through the summer, and then it came back up through the winter, and then it dipped again, but it didn't dip as far as it did the previous year. I think that we're on another upward trend where we're going to see that the channel is going to start doing a lot better through the winter. You can see our subscriber count has gotten fatter and fatter, so we're getting more and more subscribers. And if you do everything all right, at least the way that we've done it, that will net you somewhere around, in our case, $12,000 for the year. Now, some of you are like, holy crap, $12,000, that's like $1,000 a month. Yes, it is, and that's really great, $1,000 a month. In this last year, I've brought on 2 video editors who are editing the videos. I pay them now to do that so that I can make more content. So there's a lot more costs. It's not just me sitting in my basement making videos anymore. Now, the question that I'm asking myself is, where do I go from here? Well, I think back to a year ago when my stats looked more like this. I had made $4,000, I had 842,000 views, and I had 5,000 subscribers. It seemed like so much work to get those first 5,000 subscribers. And I had no idea how we could do it again. I was like, wow, this was a fluke, that's it. This is gonna peak here and then it's gonna die. But then a miraculous thing happened. More views came in, more subscribers came in, and I just kept doing my thing. I kept making the same kinds of videos, editing the same kinds of ways, and it turned into what you see here. It is possible to keep growing, but now I find myself in the same situation where I'm looking at this saying, holy crap, it's been a great year for the channel. I would love for it to do better, but I have no idea how it's going to do better. So for now, my plan is to keep doing what I've been doing. Now, the question that I'd like to ask you is to please consider watching some of the other content on the channel. I know people come here for specific content, so they come to watch the car reviews, or they come to watch the PlayStation content, or the technology, and whatever else. And that's great, but there's a lot more stuff that you can learn in those other categories that we're covering as well. And it would help this channel if you can find something else that interests you and to share that with your friends. I'm not looking to become like some super rich YouTuber. That's not my purpose. My main goal is to try and help people. I solve problems every single day, and I like to be able to put those videos out to help solve problems for you. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, well, at least you've seen another perspective to maybe solve a problem for yourself. But for me to be able to keep doing this and to support the editors and support the growth that the channel needs to have, I do need it to grow. And if you're subscribing to the channel because you like the content, then that's great. Please subscribe. But also click that bell notification so that when new content comes out, you do watch that and share it with people. That's what's going to help this channel grow the most. I would love to make more of this content, and the best way for me to do that is for you to share the content so that more people can find it. Now, I'd like to add some value to this video so you didn't just see me reviewing my numbers. I'm going to add a little bit of YouTube help here. Recently, I've watched a lot of videos from other YouTubers, some who are doing exceptionally well on YouTube, and I've been trying to understand the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube code a lot more. And I think I've boiled it down to two things. The number one thing that YouTube is looking for when they are promoting content is, if we share this content with a viewer, will it keep them on the platform longer? That's the one single question that they are asking. Once we understand that that's the question that they're asking, how do we keep somebody on the platform the longest? Then they start to look at the types of content that you want to look at. And it's always based on keeping the viewer here longer. Let's pull up a video so I can give you an example of what I'm talking about so you can see in real time. So this video is my GM valve lifter fix video. It's one of my most popular videos on the channel. This video is 9 minutes long. Now it says audience retention, average view duration, 3 minutes, 10 seconds. That's low. The average percentage viewed is 34%. Those two numbers work kind of together, but kind of not. And what I mean by that is, if you have a 1 minute video and you get a 100% watch time, that means that everybody that watched your video watched all 1 minute of that video. You might think, well, that's a good video. It has a 100% watch time. But if I put up a 5 minute video and I get a 50% watch time, then on that particular video, the viewer will have watched 2.5 minutes of my video. So on one hand, you've got a video 100% with 1 minute and another video 50% with 2.5 minutes. Now, if we go back to YouTube's question, which video will keep the viewer on the platform the longest? The answer is the 5 minute video. Now let's pretend that both of those videos are on the same topic, okay? When someone's searching for that topic, YouTube has a choice. Show a video that they're gonna stick around for 1 minute, or show a video that they're gonna stick around for 2.5 minutes. Which video are they gonna pick? The 2.5 minute video. Why are they going to pick the 2.5 minute video? Well, quite frankly, it comes down to dollars and cents. The ad revenue generated from 2.5 minutes of watch time is significantly higher than the ad revenue generated from 1 minute of watch time. With that in mind, you want to have a suitably long video and you want to have a suitably high watch percentage. And that's the reason why some other famous YouTubers say that if your watch time is below 75%, then you need to introduce new segments into your video to pique the user's interest. Let's look at my audience retention graph for this video. This is one of my highest performing videos. It's paid some of the most money so far for me. In the first 30 seconds of the video, only 58% of the people are still watching. That means that I've lost at least 40% of the viewers in the first 30 seconds. After that, some more drop off, but then they pop back up over here. And that's because that's the part that has the content they actually came looking for. So they find the content they're looking for, then they stick around, and eventually they slowly peter off. Now, if you wanted somebody to stay around longer, you introduce some interesting new elements, or you cut the video short. I prefer not to cut the video short, number one, because if I'm not good at getting you to stay, at least you'll stay longer for the view duration than somebody else's video. That drives everything. Once you get the view duration to a number that exceeds anybody else, YouTube will promote your video to everybody. When someone searches for content that has your keywords, you will always get pushed to the top of that list, always. And you will see your channel grow quickly. Armed with that information, I have been able to go through and dissect other content to figure out, what do I make for my next video? And I'm able to say, okay, everyone's doing it kind of like this. I think I can do it better. So let me do this and this and this, and then lay that all out like this. And then I make a video that becomes high quality content that people stick around for and watch, and they feel educated at the end. Now, it doesn't matter what the video content is that you're making, you just need to have more view time than the other people making the same videos. That's it, that's the secret. The most watch time for your niche, or the most watch time on general for a YouTube video. If you can get both of those, you will go high quickly. Now's the time where you tell me what you think. Put in the comments, what do you think of my secret code that I've hacked for the YouTube algorithm? Do you think I'm right? Have you got examples about how I'm wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong though. Also, consider subscribing, because in about a year from now, you're going to find a very similar video reviewing the 4th year of this YouTube channel. Can I keep this growth? Have I stalled? Is it going to go downhill from here? I don't know. I really hope it keeps going up, but I have no idea how that's going to happen. I'm going to try my best to implement the secret that I have unlocked for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see next year. I hope you are too. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.